can we talk about Lamine Yamal again? Because this kid, only 17 years of age, but I don't want to keep saying that because at this point, it's not about the age anymore. I've said it a million times. When you have it, you have it. Whether you're 17, 27 or 37, when you have it, you just have it. And Lamine has that. I don't know what to call it, but he has it in abundance. Today was another proof. The maturity he plays with, the temperament he has, the experience he plays with. And again, he's only 17, but he plays the game like he's been playing it for ages. And that is something that you can't teach. Again, you either have it or you don't. Another fantastic pass from Lamine Yamal to Ferran Torres. He makes it 2-2 and it goes to extra time. Lamine Yamal is the most mature 17-year-old I have ever seen in my entire life. And I'm not even joking. People in the comments are probably going to say otherwise, but listen, what he's doing at that age is absolutely incredible. But again, when you're doing stuff like this, age doesn't really matter because he just has it. This thing that people are looking for in other players, this thing that people claim to be seeing in other players, they do not have it. Believe me, they do not have it. They do not have an ounce of what you think they have. Lamine has that in abundance.
Copa del Rey champions, and on top of that, did you guys see the way the Real Madrid players were acting at the end? They were so rattled. That just makes it that much more sweeter. The treble is still on. This team is special. Just look at the celebrations. Look at how much it meant, not only to the players, but to the fans in the background. This win is the biggest one of the season. This is going to make our season historical. Our next game, Inter Milan. Our team is going to be in the best of morale. Oh my days. We were 1-0 up. We go 2-1 down. And then what happens? I swear down, I still had belief in this team. I knew they were going to make a comeback. Ferran Torres. And then in extra time, Jules freaking good day, guys. I don't even know what I'm feeling right now. This club, I loved it with my heart. This is Football Club Barcelona. Never ever doubt it's the biggest club in the world for a reason. I love this club, man. I love it.
You not entertained? Whether you're a Barcelona or Real Madrid fan, this game delivered. Are we even surprised because it's the El Clasico? Starting off strong, blonde Lamine Yamal has arrived. As the 2 goals that Barcelona had prior to extra time were assisted both by Lamine Yamal. Barcelona's first goal, Lamine Yamal picks his head up, finds Pedri that ends up running right at the top of the box. I mean, just look where Pedri is, and boom, gets one past Courtois. My friends, a moment of silence for the second assist. Ferran Torres getting on the end of it. Now, in between all of this, Barcelona fans got instant karma by burning Kylian Mbappe's jersey before the match. Because in the 70th minute, he scored an insane free kick. Look at Jude Bellingham's reaction to it. And got Real Madrid on the board. And 7 minutes later, Tchouaméni ends up scoring and game is level. In the 96th minute, Rafinha tried to pull a fast one on everyone and entered the conversation for Olympic gold in diving. Where he dove to get a penalty, but the ref said, no. Yellow card Rafinha, no penalty. And now we're headed into extra time in the El Clasico in the Copa del Rey final. My friends, in the 115th minute, we saw Modric quite possibly play the worst pass of his life. He gives it away, Koundé gets the ball, and he snipes it from here, beating Courtois and giving Barcelona the lead. That sealed the deal for Barcelona winning their first Copa del Rey title since 2021. Shout out to Hansi Flick because he has won all 7 finals that he has managed in his career. Insanity. For crazy moments, Gavi versus Bellingham, always a trip. In my personal opinion, I understand this conversation, but in my opinion, it would have been soft. That's a wrap. Barcelona win.
Yeah, Rudiger is going to get a lengthy ban for his reaction at the end of the Real Madrid-Barca game. They've lost again. He has lost his head completely. And you could barely see it on the cameras, but the referee blew for a free kick in the final seconds of the game Two Real Madrid players here, these are players that were on the bench that had been subbed off. They charged onto the pitch, waving their hands at the ref. And then just down here, right at the bottom, you can see Rudiger throwing something at the referee. And again, here you can see it, just that little white fleck there. I'm not sure exactly what he threw. Although at one point during that crash out, he was trying to rip the ice packs off his knees. He'd got ice strapped to his knees. He was trying to rip that off and then run towards the pitch. He's then been sent off, and again, as the referee is sending him off, he's literally being held back, although it was definitely one of those, like, you know, he's not really holding him back, but Rudiger's like, you know, embarrassing. And to be honest, Real Madrid just, through the whole week, the whole thing has just been embarrassing. Within that game, if anything, the refereeing helped Real Madrid. Barcelona should have had a penalty in the 94th minute. Rudiger himself clearly taking away Ferran Torres' leg, wasn't given. But yeah, just embarrassing.
Rudiger's head has just flown past Mars. Oh my word, how embarrassing from Real Madrid. He's just thrown something at the ref and gone at him. At half-time, they're approaching the ref complaining. Quite ironic, right, given all the things that went for them in that game, arguably. I think a few of them are a bit dubious, like. After threatening him the other day to cancel the press conference, we're going to cancel it. We're going to boycott the game because it's unfair. But we're going to go home and not play. No way, they're going to whinging and moaning and moaning. I'm sorry, I'm just saying what I'm seeing. This team, one of the most unlikable sides I've ever seen. Crybabies, whinging, remontada, they were claiming against Arsenal. They couldn't get near, mate. It was an embarrassing effort. Both goals are scored. Granted, they played quite well today, I thought. Better than I've seen them recently. Both goals from set pieces, anyway. We all wanted Barcelona to win, let's be real. Watching that side, watching Pedri, watching Yamal Pedri especially. Wowzers, what a player. There's none of this stuff on the side, none of this shenanigans, none of this crying, whinging, complaining when don't get your way, none of this threatening to not play because something ain't changed. Just lower your tone. I know it wasn't a foul on Mbappe at him, but Jesus Christ, throw something at the ref and start on him. You're not in year 8. As a Premier League fan watching that game out everything, the drama, the penalty claim at the end as well. Oh, wow, what an El Clasico, what a Copa del Rey final, man.
Congratulations to FC Barcelona on the Copa del Rey win. FC Barcelona, it doesn't matter whether they deserve to win or whether they didn't deserve to win. They came out on top and they got a trophy. I mean, they've beaten Real Madrid. They've beaten Real Madrid for the 3rd time this season. It's the 2nd final that they were able to come out on top against Real Madrid. And FC Barcelona are a force to be reckoned with. I did say this before the game. I spoke about their key players. And today they made sure they got that trophy. They got that silverware. And Real Madrid suffer at the hands of their fiercest rivals. El Clasico like no other, but at the end of the day, you can't be a sore loser, and you have to say congratulations despite of what may have happened in the game or how they won. The reality is that they won. So congratulations to them. Love from me, Kupola. Match reaction to follow, so stay tuned and make sure you follow.
A sad way to go out. This game just simply never disappoints. There's always something that has to be going on. With all the pre-match drama that was going on with the refereeing and everything, and Madrid was just going to fully abandon the whole game. They went 1-0 down with a fantastic Pedri goal. Come back into the game. Mbappe, who got benched, he didn't start the game. How would you not start Mbappe in a cup final? What is wrong with him? Comes on in 4 minutes, scores a free kick. Tchouameni scores ahead of 2-1. You're thinking, surely Madrid have got this in the bag. Barcelona, man, this for me was the turning point. That penalty, potentially, by Rudiger on Ferran Torres, he literally pulls his leg back. Don't understand how that's not being given. And I'll be real, this is getting to a point where this ain't even a rivalry. This is straight ownership. 3 wins on Madrid's head top. 4-0 at the Bernabeu, 5-2 in the Copa España, 3-2 in the Copa del Rey. They look like they're going to beat Madrid to the La Liga title with their game 2 weeks away. You see these two, oh my days. People just like to talk about them. Just enjoy them, man. That performance from these two, Bellingham and Pedri, was incredible. Pedri, that goal was just disgusted into the top corner. Bellingham, especially from extra time, that guy was a dog, bro. This guy was literally everywhere. And this debate in the next 10 or so years is going to take over football. Who's going to be better? Obviously, they're better in their own rights as midfielders, but having these two playing at the same level, same age, we are blessed. Ancelotti gone, who's taken over?
Give Pedri what belongs to Pedri. Ballon d'Or Pedri. And we have to be real. Rafinha was absolutely shocking today, blood. Like, we have to be real. And if you watch the last few months, him and Yamal and at times Lewandowski, have carried Rafinha. Rafinha was brilliant for majority of the season.
but it started to slow down. When the GAs are not turning up, yeah, it's not looking good. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're close to the end of the season, so Rafinha is still obviously favourite for it. But this kid here, like, if we're talking about eye test, watching the game, Pedro and Yamal are the best players. Like, they are the best players, bro. And there's no debate about it. Obviously, scored a banger. The guy that compared him to, yeah, scores more goals, let's say, right? This guy said, hold this beer, blood. Let me show you how to score a banger. And Pedri Iniesta scored a banger, blood. Potter Pedri, blood. This guy here, the magician, the best midfielder in the world, the player who literally has been the best player if you look at the totality of the season. Like, dropping 8 or 9 out of 10 performances almost every single time, man. And for him to score and turn up again in another Classical, you have to put some respect on his name.
This game started on a Saturday and ended on a Sunday with Koundé winning for Barcelona the Copa del Rey 2025. I repeat the day, it's a Koundé. 3-2 Real Madrid won. No, 3-2 Barcelona won. No remontada again. How are you telling me Lamine Yamal, the blondie, gets 2 assists, world class. Pedri, beautiful goal. Ferran Torres goal. Mbappe scores his first ever free kick goal off the bench. Arda Güler gets an assist off the bench with Tchouameni scoring. And then somehow Modric, who comes off the bench, gives an assist away. Brahim Diaz, how are you not getting the ball? How are you not getting the ball? How are you letting Wishdai Koundé get the ball and score like that before you even touch the ball? Bro, Barcelona are going to win every trophy available. Barcelona have won the Spanish Super Cup. They have won the Copa del Rey. What's next? La Liga? Champions League? This game ended on a Sunday and it started on a Saturday because of Koundé. I cannot believe which day it is.
I think the referee was actually calling a bad game for Barca. This is me being honest with you. I think there is a penalty early in this game where the ball's kind of getting whipped in off of a cross. And I think it's Danny is pulling the shirt of the Barca player and nearly takes his shirt off. If he doesn't pull the shirt, I think that player gets to the ball and it's a goal. That's my honest opinion. That's the first one I think is a penalty. Rudiger, who takes out, maybe it's Torres' leg or something. It's late in the game. There is clear contact to the back of the ankle, the back of the heel, whatever it is, the back of the leg. There should have been penalties called for Barcelona. Maybe 2 at the most. Definitely 1 should have been called in this game for Barcelona, in my opinion. Second, I think Tchouameni, who had a fantastic game, by the way. I think Tchouameni was one of Real Madrid's best players. I think he should have seen a red card. I think there's a potential for him to see a red card. You're probably wondering where. In the middle of the park, I think it might have been still the first half of the game, maybe the second half, but he does like a scissor tackle and rolls up homie's ankle really bad. And he gets a yellow, but I don't know, man. I think that could have been a red card. It's just my opinion. So personally, I think this referee, if anything, was hurting Barcelona rather than helping Barcelona. So I don't think there's any excuses there. And I think at the end of the game, what people are going to say when you see Real Madrid's players acting like that and throwing stuff at the referee and they're very upset. I mean, look, Mbappe accelerates, he throws his hand back, hits the player in the face. It's a foul. We see these fouls given in every single game. The referee called it. It's a foul. We hate to see it, but it's the way it is. He threw his hand back, hit him in the face. It's a foul. So the Real Madrid players complaining don't really have a lot to complain with off of that.
Another trophy for Hansi Flick. He is the best manager in Europe right now. Nobody can argue against it. 7 finals, 7 wins. DFB Pokal, Champions League, UEFA Super Cup, DFL Super Cup, FIFA Club World Cup, Super Copa de España, and now the Copa del Rey. He's on course for a quadruple. Who can stop him? They are scoring goals for fun. The front three are having the best season of their lives. They've got injuries. Do they make excuses? No. He always has answers. Hansi Flick again beating Real Madrid. Carlo Ancelotti in the mud. Pedri, outstanding. Lamine Yamal, unbelievable. Ferran Torres, unsung hero. They've got it all. They have got it all. What a special, special season Hansi Flick is going to have. And long may it continue. People said he got rejected by Bayern Munich. Clowns.
Barcelona fans were seriously talking about 6-0. They were seriously counting us out before even the match started. For this whole week, they've been counting us out. And look how far we came. Look how far we took the game. Even though we don't have a right back. Even though we didn't have Mbappe for the first half. Even though Rudiger had to come off because he was injured. Even though Militão is injured. Even though Mendy got injured in the 8th minute. We took it all the way to the 120th minute. I am proud. I am proud of this team. Bro, this Club World Cup, when we get Trent at right back, when Militão is back, when we have Rudiger, when we get another center back, when we get another left back, it's done. It's wraps. It's wraps. We're going to be champions of the world this summer. Extremely questionable decision from the referee to stop Mbappe's last attack because of a foul. A super light foul that I don't even think it existed, in my opinion. Extremely questionable. But yeah, Barca did it. Barca won Copa del Rey. Fair play. They won the Copa del Rey. It's the best season they've had in a decade. And at most, they're going to have a Copa del Rey and maybe a shaky La Liga. PSG champions of Europe and Real Madrid champions of the world this summer. And that's the best season they've had in a decade.
This was one of the biggest robberies we have ever seen in the history of the sport. Because somebody please explain to me, how the hell did Barcelona not even get one penalty in the El Clasico Copa del Rey final when they should have had 4 different penalties? I mean, how the hell, first of all, does the referee go to VAR and disallow this penalty? Apparently to VAR, this is a clear and obvious error when you can clearly see Raul Asensio pushes Rafinha from the back and he literally fouls him right there. The second worst decision, Ceballos is literally grabbing Pau Cubarsí from his shirt. How is that not a penalty? If he does not touch him, Pau Cubarsí gets to the ball and makes it 2-0, kills the game. How is this a penalty? Rudiger literally kicks Ferran Torres on his standing foot, which makes him fall to the floor. Once again, no penalty. And then this one, Valverde literally handballs it. His hand is not even touching the ground. So by the laws of the rule, that is a penalty. And on top of all of that, Tchouaméni should have got a red card. The guy that scored the second goal for Real Madrid shouldn't have even been on the pitch. I can keep on going on. This foul by Lucas Vazquez was not even a yellow card. Dani Ceballos literally slaps Lamine Yamal in the face. Not even a yellow card once again. This was Real Madrid's plan all along. They knew they couldn't beat us on the football pitch. So what were they doing? Over these past few days, they were trying to pressure the referees and it worked out for them. But we were too good for them.
Hey, I'm gonna lie to you, boys. This shit is fucking funny. Hey, bro, getting clapped by your rivals in the El Clasico. Especially in the manner that you guys lost it. Rudiger getting sent off, being 2-1 up, and then Courtois leaving his line. Why'd you leave your line, bruv? All you guys need to know is this shit right here is funny as hell. I'm a Barca fan, bro. I'm plastering this shit on my wall, bro. I'm gonna look at this every morning. I laugh, bro. Real Madrid, what happened tonight, man? What honestly happened tonight? Mbappe came on, Tchouaméni scored 2-1. Good vibes. And all Courtois had to do was stay on his line. And he got the ball, Ferran Torres went round him. And then Luka Modric absolutely sending that pass short. Koundé scoring a banger against Courtois. GG's, man. It's not been a good season for Real Madrid at all. And this just makes it even worse. Hey, Barcelona fans, gather in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this game. I'm posting my reaction to this game over on YouTube. You're going to see my live reaction over on Twitch. We'll be doing the watch-alongs every single game. We'll be back tomorrow for Liverpool, Tottenham, Man City, Nottingham Forest, and Man United versus Bournemouth. Head see you guys there.
Don't we love this game, people? Don't we love this game? Because I do. I definitely love this game. Wow, I just watched one of the greatest finals that I've seen or watched in a very, very long time, my friends. Barcelona beats Real Madrid again in another cup final. 3-2 after extra time. And they lift the Copa del Rey for the 32nd time. They are on course for a historic treble. Yet again. Copa del Rey in the bag. 2 more to go. 1 down. They still have La Liga to win and they still have the Champions League to win. And I believe after today's win, They will be fully motivated, whether it's the players, the staff, the board members, Hansi Flick himself. Everyone is motivated to try and make this treble happen. That would be absolutely amazing.
Brahim Diaz cost Real Madrid El Clasico. What a game, what a final. And I must say, it was a game where you can pick so many different talking points. The referee was under pressure before the game. I mean, it was a crazy match. We saw what happened, of course. Barcelona absolutely dominant. Pedri with an absolute worldie. What a finish first half. And second half, Madrid made a change. They said Rodrigo out, Mbappe in, and when Mbappe came on the pitch, it was a different ball game. Not just because of Mbappe, he brought in Arde Güler as well, and I mean, Mbappe just changed the game on its head. I think it may have been even a red card from De Jong. Mbappe's about to shoot. Of course, there was another player there, but Mbappe scored from the resulting free kick, and they said Mbappe doesn't score free kicks. Oh yes, he does. He scored a free kick. We saw the cross from Güler and Aurelien Tchouameni with the header, with the celebration. And at this point, Barcelona couldn't live with Vini and Mbappe, but Vinicius Jr. today, oh my days. It was not a good performance. He's really dropped in quality. He has really dropped a lot of selfishness today. Jude Bellingham today was magnificent. I'm just going to make a separate video for him. But what a performance. He literally dragged Madrid back in this game. Make no mistake about it. When we look at both teams, it's very, very difficult because Barcelona kind of dominated the first half. Second half was more Madrid. And then Barcelona equalized. Ferran Torres, what a pass. Lamine Yamal again. Decisive again. And Barcelona equalized extra time. And Modric played to Brahim. And Brahim Diaz cost Madrid. He didn't go to the ball. Koundé, what a finish. What a winner. What a game of football. A Clasico. And Barcelona have won 3 times against Madrid. They are the champions. And I guess whoever won, you probably would have said deserved to win it. It was going to penalties anyway. Good baller. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and you already know what to do. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. All this time I wanted Rafinha to win the Ballon d'Or. But football's not just about goal contributions. I respect Rafinha and what he's done this season. But Pedri, he does it for club and country. This whole season, Pedri has been the best midfielder in the world. Pedri has been the best player in the world. I say Bruno, Captain Magnifico Fernandes is better with delusion because I know Bruno's having a good season. But Pedri is different. Bro, Pedri confirms that Jude Bellingham is a full-time model. Jude Bellingham is just there for the fancy looks. Pedri is different. The impact he has on Barcelona, bro, you play him as a number 6, you play him as a number 8, you play him anywhere, any position, he will do the job 10 out of 10. And football is not just about goal contributions. Pedri is showing you how important he is for Barcelona. And the reason why they've gone this far is because of Pedri and Lamine Yamal. Rafinha, Lewandowski, fair play, but I think Pedri is number 1 with Ballon d'Or, man. 4 Ballon d'Or players in one team is insane. And these hate watches, bro, Pedri's been making them beautiful watches for me. Just watching him play football is insane.
Before I do videos talking about the game, all I'm going to say is give this guy a 20 games banned. Absolutely embarrassing. And Vinicius as well. But I got his videos loading. I mean, to throw an object at a referee who, by the way, you guys had a whole campaign to basically influence his decisions on the pitch today. That referee was playing for Real Madrid. He gave a foul for what was a foul. Mbappe put his hand in a player's face. It hurts because you're chasing the goal, but it is what it is, man. If you really want to get into that game, like there was so many decisions that the referee let go. You should have got booked. Rudiger himself going into I can't even remember which player it was. Went to basically elbow someone in the stomach. Penalty decisions and all these things. But that behavior is not fair play. It's embarrassing. It's disgraceful. And this guy should be banned for 20 games, man. Embarrassing, lad. Real Madrid, you thought today was going to be your day, lad. Absolutely not, lad. You've lost every single game to Barcelona this season. And there's another El Clasico on the 11th of May, man, which you're probably going to lose again. Disgrace.
Oh, yeah. I'm waking up this morning a very happy, very hungover, but very, very happy man. Barcelona beating Real Madrid in the El Clasico was the game last night. It's just things you absolutely love to see. By the way, I didn't realise that Copa del Rey trophy is sick as well. I didn't realise it was that massive. But in terms of the actual game itself, I mean, it felt like a lifetime ago when Koundé scored the goal, that Pedri banged that goal in for 1-0. Unbelievable finish. Lovely wing play from Lamine Yamal as well. So patient, waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity. When so many wingers wouldn't have, when so many wingers would have rushed the decision there, and Pedri with an unbelievable finish. But then I sort of felt Barcelona dominated the rest of the first half, and I thought in the second half they just let the game drift a little bit, which is something we've seen them do at different points this season. And Real Madrid came back into it. Mbappe scoring his first direct free kick. That account on Twitter now is absolutely done. Tchouameni as well, a lovely header from a great corner from Arda Güler. But then Ferran Torres, as he so often has been for Barcelona, the hero, coming off the bench, scoring a big goal, a lovely ball through from Lamine Yamal as well, incredible ball. Courtois rushing out, Rudiger, then a bit of miscommunication, a lot not dealing with it, and yeah, great touch and finish from Koundé, from Ferran Torres, sorry. And then Jules Koundé popping up, the unlikely goal scorer. What a finish that was. But again, that just was not the end of the drama, and you knew it wouldn't be. Rudiger was throwing objects at the referees. He absolutely lost his mind. I think he got sent off, Jude Bellingham got sent off as well, and Lucas Vazquez got sent off in the end. Just complete head loss. I mean, it's been an awful sort of 48 hours for Real Madrid as a football club. It really has. And their season now is done. They can't win the Champions League. They can't win the Copa del Rey. To be fair, they could still win the Liga, actually. I still think Barcelona are going to win it. There's 3 points in it, but I can't see anyone stopping this Barcelona team with the momentum they've got. Yeah, Gavi celebrating in Asensio's face. This comment cracked me up. I mean, quite funny. Again, Bellingham and Rudiger shouting in the tunnel. Everything goes in their favour every 50-50. About the referee, I watched the game last night. Honestly, especially the first half, I felt like the referee was giving a little bit more to Real Madrid. Second half, I didn't notice anything particularly the referee was doing that was so biased towards Barcelona. I just think it's one of those, the narrative was in their head, so they just completely lost it. And now Rudiger's facing a 4-12 game suspension, but Barcelona, that's the story. And I mean, Lamine Yamal, again, 2 assists in a final. Pedri turning up in another big game. I thought Frankie de Jong as well. Lots of brilliant performances, good defensive performances from Barcelona as well, and they just got the job done. It wasn't the most glamorous of Barcelona performances that we've seen this season, but it was certainly one of the best and one of the ones that their fans would have enjoyed the most.
Let's look at some of the reactions from the Real Madrid players after bottling the El Clasico Copa del Rey final to Barcelona. Starting off with this clown, Antonio Rudiger. Who remembers when Barcelona lost to Leganes in La Liga earlier on in the season? This guy was trying to make fun of us. Look at how he was laughing. And now look at him today. Who is he trying to fool? He was holding himself back. You guys know that meme. He was not going to do absolutely anything. He was trying to throw ice to the referee. I mean, not that he did anything bad today, but it's Vinicius Jr. Seeing him like this, it puts a smile on my face. All Asensio, just look at him. Straight as soon as the final whistle was blown. This guy, apparently Real Madrid fans say is better than Pedri. He's crying. Look at him. Look at him. What a clown he is. He even slapped Lamine Yamal during the game. And look at him after the game. What an absolute clown. And then we leave the best till last. Jude Bellingham. You know when he was walking up to get his runners-up medal, he was going through the Barcelona tunnel. The Barcelona players showed him some bit of respect, giving him a handshake, touching him. But he did not one bit of it. He was triggered. And that makes me happy.